skills that they can manage.
Rather a tragic background in one sense, that she was traveling on a bus and which collided, and 7 people died in that accident. Lots of gymnasts were injured, including her coach, who remains paralyzed, and her best friend was badly hurt too and hasn't competed since. So Danielle Hippolyta showing great determination and courage to come back from that.
And her bar score was 8.912. And here we have Eyova, a great beam worker, but not a great vaulter. Quite a philosophical reaction to a disaster. The half turn on from the Yurchenko entry, and 1.5 somersaults tucked and only just getting to feet.
It's kind of interesting. She's going to be back on the beam in the individual apparatus finals, and also on the uneven bars is this young lady. And yes, she only qualified in the all-around, tragically way down in the low, well, pretty far down.
10th, I think.
10th, was it? Yeah. Okay, not as well as you might have expected from that sort of background.
But interestingly enough, she's 19 and has just launched. This is her first senior international, and for the Russians, you know, that's quite mature. So I think that we're seeing older, more experienced gymnasts coming through from the Russian camp, which is great. Now, start value there, only 9.3, which suggests that this is her Achilles heel in the 4 disciplines. I wonder, and it looks as though she's going to do the same vault again by the scoreboard.
So Eyova, Ludmila, second vault here.
She is, and she's going to get a penalty for that. You know, we have to produce 2 different vaults. She's going to lose a mark. A whole mark will come off her score because the rules say 2 different vaults. And she's producing 2 vaults the same.
A big sit down too.
Well, she's obviously got some kind of a problem. I saw her nursing an elbow while she was walking around earlier, so perhaps she's not taking any risks because of that.
Oh dear, 6.9. That is terribly, terribly low, and that's going to damage her, well, beyond repair, frankly, in this particular competition. She'll come back in those individual apparatuses I was talking about, though, which might help. Now then, after 3 rounds, then we have Korkina still up in the lead, still Zigansheva in second place, and Yim has slipped into third ahead of Raducan, who we haven't seen yet, the great star from Romania, in 4th position at the moment. Van der Leur, look, the Dutch girl, is in 10th position, and maybe a little bit disappointed there after all the kind of razzmatazz that surrounded her. We'll see what happens in the final.
And Artistic World Championships. So we're in the 4th rotation. And here we have Koyakar from Romania. At this point in time, not in contention for a medal. But she's produced some good work. Bar's been her weakest piece. She was strong on vault and had a very good score on beam. One of the 3 younger Romanians in the team. Full twisting double there. But it's the strength in depth that provided Romania's success in the team event, where they marched off with the title yet again of world champions.
They've been very good, in fact, as a team for some years now, haven't they?
Oh, yes.
Even putting the Russians in the shade.
Pretty invincible. Psychologically, they're very, very tough.
Talking about how the Russians aren't quite the force they were under the Soviet Union, but somehow Romania, which isn't economically well endowed, seems to keep producing the goods.
I think it's because of their mental toughness as a nation. And whip into triple twist, but she stepped out of the floor area. I think she did, in fact, a couple of times, but amazing tumbling. We're going to see a lot of this young gymnast, Koyaka, in the future. This her first senior debut, and what a way to go home with a gold medal wrapped around your neck as a team champion.
Tremendous athleticism from the young Romanian, and this is going to get her a high mark. It's all been ruined for her in this all-around event by the 8.625 on the uneven bars. An uneven score all around, you might say, for her, but just seeing if she's going to be back in any of the individuals coming up here. Well, she's on the beam in the individuals, as I think we said before. What else is she coming back for? She's coming back on the vault. Not on the floor, as a matter of interest, no.
9.462 for her on floor.
And she might have been up there amongst the medals if she was on the floor, but obviously didn't do well enough in qualifying.
Now I think she's lacking consistency on the four pieces, just a little bit weak on bars. And now to the American challenge on vault. Or is it, no, it's a Dutch challenge. Three girls who look very similar. And this is Gabrielle Wamas from the Netherlands, the second of the Dutch girls, who shows tremendous promise. And that was the Yurchenko mount with the half turn, and then a 1.5 somersault in a piked position. That obviously her second vault.
These Dutch girls, they were junior European champions, I think it was last year, and they've come up and done very well in these World Championships, in 4th position until the final rotation in the team event, and were just pipped by a very elegant Spanish outfit for 4th place. It was Romania 1, Russia 2, the United States 3 in the team event. And now here comes Silvia Stroiescu.
But really interesting, almost every major event another team of strength appears, and we can add the Dutch team now to one of the strong forces of world and European gymnastics. Stroiescu full twisting Yurchenko with a start value of 9.4. There the round off of the cartwheel with the quarter turn, the flick flack, 1.5 somersaults and a single twist.
Solid. Wamas scored 9.124 on the vault, and how's the Romanian going to do against that?
There are two juries, an A jury, and their responsibility is to notate the technical difficulty of the exercise, even on vault, but to see whether or not the vault that they have indicated, you saw on the board at the back, 4.406. Now that indicates the same vault she's just done with an extra twist. And then we have a B jury, and the B jury are responsible for the execution and giving marks out of 5 for the choreography, composition, execution of the performance.
Again, a solid landing.
Absolutely. Except it was a 1.5 twist, not a double twist, so that was a 9.7 start value, as opposed to the first, which was 9.4. But it will lift her average a little because it was solid. A little bit of knee bend as she crept around the corner on that second section of the twist, only just making the half twist, really. Execution-wise, I would think she'll have quite a severe penalty on that.
So what should she have done to have got rid of that knee bend? What was something wrong in the early part of that vault?
Yeah, she was under-rotated, so she had to shorten her long axis to get the turn. And, of course, by shortening her long axis, she was widening.
And she's widened the score a little bit there. 9.031 on the first vault. It was lower than that, so the degree of difficulty on that second vault has pushed the score up a little bit for the Romanian. Stroiescu.
And Tabitha Yim.
Now this is the girl in 3rd place.
And I believe she's pretty cool on bars.
Not seen her
Hop
before.
half into the... Oh, nice 1.5 turn straight into the undershoot to handstand. Very good combination. in this as well.